Hello everybody, WaffleTime here, and today we are checking out a mod called Spear Overhaul. Now, it's been a long while since I've experimented with spears. I've tried my best to stay away from them. However, whenever I saw that there was an overhaul that added new spears, new armor sets for spears, as well as some rework into the vanilla spears, I knew I had to get in gear. Just a quick look-see before we build some shoddy NPC housing. There's emblems, there's gloves, there's all kinds of accessories, armors, and plenty of spears to go around. And it seems as if it starts with a wooden pike. Thrown spears cause enemies to bleed. Bleeding enemies take 20% more damage from projectiles, including spears. I love that. That's hot, and I can't wait to explore it. Here it is. Yeah, we can absolutely throw spears. That's good and hot, and I like it. So from what I can see, our next upgrade is going to be Bramble Partisan. Releases a stinger every third strike. Has a chance to poison enemies that couldn't be more sexy if it tried. First things first, though, we're going to fashion ourselves a beautiful goddamn house like the world has never seen. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this might be the format for one of the best houses I have ever seen in Terraria. I call this one the Cute Curiosity because our house looks rather confused about something. Before it turns nighttime, however, I want to try and run all the way to one side of the world and see if I can't get me a cactus spear. Well, let's try this out first and see how it... Okay, hello. Ooh! Not gonna lie, wooden pike might be the best weapon of all time. I'm shooting straight with you. Can we make any ice one? Oh, there's a reinforced pike. That's interesting. That's also a material. What does that turn into? Hunter's Spear? Oh my, what does this turn into? Midas Spear? And that turns into the God Slayer? Jesus Christ. Creates explosions of golden light on impact. Secondary spears are thrown forward from the central spear. Inflicts ichord. Good fucking lord. Ooh, you know what? I read about that. You see how the spear kind of angled up even though I didn't really move my mouse all too much? I believe there is slight auto-aim. Yeah, see that action? No desert to the left, and of course it is here to the right. Beautiful. Enough of that cold-ass weather that makes my nuts shrink. Let's go to the hot desert and make them droop instead. Looks like we only need 12, but I'm going to try and collect some more for armor. Hopefully there's enough. If not, I'll just go myself. It's all good. And here is the cactus spike. Let's see what it's all about. I noticed that the cactus spike doesn't have the bleed effect, so I'm going to hang on to both and just see what we can do with them. Now it is time. Oh my god. Now it's time for some exploring, I was trying to say. Just to see if we could stock up on some sexy ores and maybe even a life crystal or two. Who knows? The haul is looking splendorous so far. It's looking rather beautiful. I knew there was an ice one. I knew it. Everyone tried to call me crazy. And it's also a material. Elemental Thrasher? Oh, it takes ectoplasm. And souls. And a crystal spearhead. We are so fucking far away from that right now. Ooh, that poison is good. God damn, the spears are already nice as fuck. I think what might be happening with the cactus spike is we might be poisoning our enemies more than once, maybe? I noticed it started off kind of slow and then worked its way up, if that makes any sense. So now that we have a sawmill, we can make a spearhead. And with that, we now have ourselves a reinforced pike. How beautiful, how sensual. Hunter's Spear, okay. We can get this if we get either Crimtane or Demonite with absolutely no rope. 25 torches and a goddamn dream. Let's start this elevator and let's get stacked. Okay. The spears are genuinely manhandling anything in their way. Like, peep it, look. 17 damage, flat out, with poison. By golly. Okay. You know, I've been doing a melee run on Get Fixed Boy, and I'm probably at like 50 deaths right now, and I've only beaten the Eye of Cthulhu. Never in my life have I wanted to pull my skin off more than reliving the trauma of TNT barrels just f***ing there for some reason. Here's our first chest, and why it's Hermes' boot. A thread. Fuck. I'm fine, everything's fine, and I'm fine. Okay. You know, I'm getting real goddamn sick and tired of this, alright? I'm getting real goddamn sick and tired of this. Words cannot describe what I'm feeling right now. It's official, we've dug all the way down to the lava level, and I have yet to see a single goddamn drop of platinum. And or gold, mind you, and or gold. I haven't seen a goddamn ounce of it lying around anywhere. And it's making me goddamn sick to my stomach, I'll tell you that much. Oh, wait, is that... Oh, actually, you know what? I feel a whole lot better now. I found some gold and I'm feeling good. The plan was to collect as much gold as we could and hopefully find some Demonite or Crimtane sitting around. That way we can make the Hunter's Spear and really just drill the Eye of Cthulhu's mouth with it. However, this is the first little vat of gold that I've found, and on top of that I haven't seen a lick of Crimtane and or Demonite anywhere. So it appears as if we're stuck with what we have. But what's really important to ensure that we don't get sucked silly by the Eye of Cthulhu on our first attempt is us getting some armor. Damage doesn't appear to be an issue. It is instead the damage that we take. So let's adventure around some more. Let's see if we can find some goddamn accessories. I'm bone dry over here, man. It's terrible. Okay, man. I have had it up to here. If that happens to me one more time, I will not be held responsible for my actions or my behavior. It gets to a point. It truly gets to a point. Okay. Gold pickaxe, beautiful. It's quick, very, very nice. And now we bounce down, see what was in that chest, and at long last, mine some goddamn demonite. I'll take it. I'll take it. Honestly, a Bane of Regeneration, I'll take. My neighbors are very nice people. I am not going to freak out during this episode. I'm not going to disturb them. I am in utter zen peace. TBH in it, IRL, I am more angry than I ever have been in my entire life. So it looks like we have everything we need. We were able to make 6 demonite. Now all I need is another spearhead, and I can make the hunter's spear. Very, very nice. Maybe we could bounce over and make the bramble partisan as well. I mean, our weapon is better than that, but I don't know. The poison is very, very nice and releases a stinger every 3rd strike. It might be better than the hunter's spear. Look at that, brother. We are stacked. Since the snow biome was to the left, I know the jungle's off to the right. And it's there that we'll collect all the components we need for a juicy, juicy set of armor, as well as the components for some sexy accessories. What is with this landscape? Jesus Christ. I have all of our recipes saved right up top, so you guys have a cute little look of what we're after. And it all starts with some beautiful rich mahogany, which of course takes 500 years to chop away at. We are also going to need 5, 6, 11, fucking a whole bunch of leather. So with that said, we're gonna have to visit the corruption whenever we can. This is the Night of the Living Jungle Bats. This shit's making me sick. I'm sort of hoping that we find enough life crystals down here to really wet our whistle as well. We're hitting 52s upon throwing shit. That's like, that's really good, right? That's gotta be super good, I think. Like, Jesus Christ, look at that. Look at that goddamn action. That's so good. Bro, we are ready for the Eye of Cthulhu right now. We're ready for the fucking Moon Lord, if I'm being honest with you. Some hashtag Hermes Boots action would be fucking incredible as well. Absolutely ethereal. Oh my god, yes indeed. Ooh, we got a boss summon too. That's fantastic. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, the jungle is where it's fucking at. Look at all this stuff. We got a life crystal over there. We got some ore down here. We should have started out here, man. This is good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Gimme more. Call me Brit-knee Spear and fucking gimme more. I am fucking basking in it right now. Words cannot describe. The erection I have right now is unparalleled to any other. Oh my god, a fucking sharpening station too? Are you joking? Are you absolutely— don't take this away from me. I don't know whose box I ate in a past life to deserve this type of beautiful luck, but by god am I happy I did. I think we might have everything we need from the jungle. I might be wrong, but we could always go back. I think we've, above all else, proven that we can survive over here. But my inventory is so full it's making me sick to my stomach. What we can go ahead and do right now is make 4 spearheads, because that's what we're going to need. Oh, it looks like we can make the bramble partisan right now. That's beautiful. Very, very nice. Very nice. I'll have to retire the cactus spike. Unfortunate, but warranted. So with that all done, we could go ahead and make the armor so we have it. We could throw the iron bars in the mix, and it looks like we need 5, 6, 11, 13, fucking 16 leather. Oh me, oh boy, oh golly, it appears as if we found some goddamn corruption, just what the doctor ordered. Probably killed 30 of these goddamn things by now and only got 1 rotten chunk. Aren't the things made of it? Can't I grab one by the tail and slam it against the ground and immediately have 50? I just realized we haven't really tried this bad boy out yet. It is fast as fuck. Wow. Look at that. Oh my god, we got 2 bread winners, baby. So first we have the tribal glove. The tooltip says, why is the inside warm? Do not let me get a hold of the tribal glove. I know exactly what to do with it. So that's an immediate boost to our melee damage. Let's make the full set of armor real quick. And then last but not least, let's make the box of saws, which also increases melee damage and spear velocity. Spear knockback increased. Melee projectiles leave a trail of poisonous gas. Poisonous gas deals 1/3 of your spear damage? Oh. Without further ado, I think it's time for our first boss. So let's go ahead and build a half-ass arena for a half-ass eyeball. Oh my god, look at that! Wow. We have Hermes boost, we have a jump boosting accessory, we have a box of saws that turns into something. Crystal emblem. Oh, we can get a spear emblem, can we? Kyber crystal, what? How do I make that? Oh, that doesn't seem too hard to make at all. How exciting. Oh, yep, showtime. This is fucking embarrassing for him. This is absolutely embarrassing. I almost feel bad. I almost do. Let's wait till he dashes, right? Yep, gas cloud. Fucking eat it. Take it to the goddamn chin. We can stack that bleeding on him with this one. Oh my god, what a nasty, nasty combo. Mother of God. Brother. Oh, that is so fucking nasty. I am so excited for the future. Oh my god, I didn't even have my box of saws on. That is crazy work. Wow, consider me blown and blown away. That was incredible. So I believe our next step, naturally, is going to be taking on the Goblin invasion. Simply so all their Goblin wives can stay gobbling this big fat horse meat ding-dong. So our first step is simply just sleep a while. And now we sit here with our thumbs planted firmly up our ass cheeks until we can find enough of these bastards. Simply to make one of these bad boys and summon up the Goblins. By God, do spears handle this event. The poor shitheads don't even stand a chance. This is good. This is real, real good. You try and take my doors, I take your cheeks. A rather fair trade, if you ask me. Now that that's over with, it's time to find a goddamn goblin. I spent about 30 minutes of my own life that I'll never ever get back looking for the Tinkerer in our own mine. So I figure if we're going to be in agonizing pain while we're looking for the Goblin Tinkerer, we might as well do it in style and try and find a shimmer. That's right, your eyes don't deceive you. There she blows. There goes the goddamn shimmer. Oh, and would you look at that? How wonderful. As he goes up to spawn, I'm of course, naturally going to do the infinite money hack. Gulp. Did I say that out loud? What I actually meant to say is we're totally not going to do the infinite money hack. Absolutely not. I would never. Now that we have the Goblin Tinkerer and a rather ample amount of funds, why not get the Tinkerer's Workshop and rocket boots? With those, let's go ahead and make Spectre boots, then lightning boots. And let's also make ourselves a beautiful goddamn blue horseshoe balloon. We are now incredibly stacked. Officially packing that Mishka Mushka Mickey Mouse Cthulhu if you catch my goddamn drift. While we're taking a much needed rest, let's check on our editor. If you're still with us, is it okay if you give us 5 really crummy transitions? Yep, there it is. There it is. Oh yeah, oh that's what I'm talking about. Now that that's out of the way, we have a boss to conquer in Dom. That's right, ladies and gents, we're going for the goddamn Eater of Worlds, and I feel extremely, extremely good about it. I was thinking it might be fun to not even build an arena, just dive into the anal crevices of the corruption and just start it up. I mean, hopefully I don't eat my fucking words here, but I feel like we're gonna do good against him. The last time I tried to do something like this with my arenas, though, I got touched bad. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is going incredibly. Yeah, this is going incredibly. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, no, let's stick with a Bramble Partisan, because it shoots out piercing stingers. Look at this shit. Oh yeah, there's 2 segments, baby. Fucking down for the count. This is good. This is really, really, really good. There was a part of me that knew this fight was going to be absolutely sensual, but I didn't think it was going to be this sensual, okay? I didn't think it was going to be this delectable, this lovely and delicious. God damn, this couldn't possibly have gone better. Spears bring the tears, baby. Fucking get it done. Look at this motherfucker. Get out of here, man. Alright, alright. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say we won this one. We eat these, you know what I mean? Eater of this big my god, was that good. Genuinely, I don't think that... Oh my god. I do not think that could have gone better. I do not think that could have gone better at all. That was fantastic. And of course, to the victor goes the spoils. Look at that. That's fantastic. Now when we're sleeping at night, we got that right above us. However, now that we got that done, there's a plethora of upgrades that we could do, including Hell Knight Armor. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Hell Knight Armor is going to be our pre-Wall of Flesh armor, but we can get it right now. We can make something called a Tribal Gauntlet. We can make the Demon Slayer's Tollgate, cast a demonic blast of energy each time the spear is thrusted. That's beautiful. There's also a Hell Knight Gauntlet we could make with the Tribal Gauntlet, which, as you may have guessed, increases our goddamn power tenfold once more. There's also Victory, which we can now make. Slams enemies with marble explosions on impact, dealing area damage. And then there's a Dark Flame Lance. Jesus. This is like the spear equivalent of our Knight's Edge. Leaves a trail of demon scythes? Are you joking? Thrown spear creates weaker demon scythes on any... Okay, yeah, we need that. Oh, wait a minute. It takes souls a night. God damn it. Alright, Victory and Demon Slayer's Tollgate it is. So I guess right now we could make the Demon Slayer's Tollgate and we can make Victory. Then we could go down and get Hell Knight Armor, which it seems all we need is Hellstone for. So here is the Demon Slayer's Tollgate. It's ruthless and I like it. Oh, that's really cool. Ooh, that's going to be really, really nice for Skeletron, I betcha. And now here's Victory. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Wow, that looks nice. That looks fantastic, actually. I really want to see what the marble explosions look like. Will it work on a bunny? Okay, yeah, oh, yep, we're on to something. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, I could not be more excited about this. I could not possibly be more excited. At long last, it's time to get some Hell Knight armor. So first, we're gonna boom our way down to Hell. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves one of these bad boys, much needed. Anyways, now let's grab enough of this to make King Slime goddamn choke. Ooh, I want to test this out real quick, hold on. Oh my god, what the fuck was that about? Alright, our weapons are cracked. And now at long last, it's time to make some Hell Knight armor, baby. Pretty solid defense, if I'm being honest with you. So we get more melee damage and movement speed, crit strike chance, more damage, even more damage. Jesus Christ, even more damage and more melee crit strike chance. Wow. Set bonus is spearheads explode on enemy contact. Good Christ. Now, unfortunately for us, it appears as if in order to make the Hell Knight thruster as well as the Hell Knight gauntlet, we are going to need bones, which means one thing and one thing only. It's time for Skeletron, baby. That's what time it is. It's time for the goddamn boner of the dungeon, and I can't wait to try out our godly victory and demonic demon slayer's tollgate. God damn. Okay, what the fucking hell is that damage? Jesus. Okay, incredible. Sublime. We got something going for us. Oh, we get like piercing too. Oh my god, it's fucking so Jover, brother. 200. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Oh my good lord in heaven, look at the fucking state of it. Oh my god, I don't think I could ever forgive myself for this type of atrocity. Fucking squeeze those skeletal titties together, baby. You know what the hell it is. God damn, dude. Jesus Christ almighty, knock knock, motherfucker. Chrome Dome, open up. That's insane. Wow, man. That was disgusting. Oh my god. Oh, I cannot wait for the wall of flesh. I cannot wait for the wall of flesh, I'll tell you that much. But for right now, let's ransack the dungeon because we're going to need ourselves a shadow key, as well as plenty of bones from these little bastards. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now really all that's left to do is grind out some bones, and I think that should be a simple enough matter. Alright, so we got 160 of the goddamn things. I think that should be enough for whatever we try and do in the future. First and foremost, here's the Hell Knight Gauntlet. Melee damage increased by 15 goddamn %, which is incredible. Greatly increases spear size, increases thrown spear velocity, thrown spear penetration increased by 2, and melee attacks light enemies ablaze very, very hot. And now, here's the Hell Knight Thruster, which I am very, very curious about. I mean, it sounds insane, it certainly does. It throws pretty goddamn fast too, which is beautiful, alright. Let's see how okay, alright. Truly can't say it doesn't get the job done. Jesus Christ. Or should I say Beezus Christ, because it's about to get fucking silly in here. Alright folks, it's time to get positively goddamn silly. Let's try out the Hell Knight Thrusta. Where the f*** did her health go? Oh my god, what the fuck happened? Whoa! Okay. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well, I didn't really expect that to go as well as it did, but there is one thing we're gonna have to do before we make the quality of life hell arena, and that's to go fetch a Dark Lance. Oh my god, it's Chippy himself. Jesus Christ, he's here. Yeah, but the Dark Lance is gonna be very necessary as a crafting component for when we enter into hard mode. So, hopes and goddamn prayers, because if we don't get it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, 2 Hellwing bows on a roll. Damn it. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Oh, I could throw it too. Okay, yeah, that's fucking fantastic. Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, we have the platform. We have the guide voodoo doll. Truth be told, there was no better way to f around and find out than finding out and fucking around. Well, actually, yes. Yes, very incredible. So, yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, life is good. Life is good. I can hit 2 segments at once if I just stand under here, but god damn is it risky. Maybe I should try it. Ooh, wow, the Dark Lance is hot. Okay, let's try and put some distance. Let's try and put some distance. Let's lug a few at him. Right. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Let's throw some more of these piss missiles at him, right? Yep. Not even a fucking struggle. Can you shut up? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, Spear Emblem. Oh, cut me a piece. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ almighty. What a fucking blowout. That is just putrid and vile and disgusting. Holy God. Hey, a mimic. That much damage to a mimic that early is insane. What I'm really looking for right now is the hollow, because after exploring a little bit of this action, right, seeing what we gotta do, a lot of it involves crystals. Even our next armor set involves crystals, souls of light, and adamantite or titanium, which is very interesting. So the sooner we find that shit, the better. Oh, 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 oh. There's that action we oh so desperately craved. How beautiful. Now listen, folks, with hard work and grit, you can do anything. Just a sprinkle of this action will go a long, long way. Now we need to go on the Epic Gamer hard mode mowing session, starting with a rather juicy vat of palladium, then moving to the juicy orichalcum, of course. And last but certainly not least, let's go ahead and collect as much goddamn titanium as our pockets could hold. Okay. Now another key component, which we're absolutely going to need, is Souls of Night and Souls of Light, and that's to make just about everything you see on screen here. So we're going to take some time down here in the warm, summery pits of hell and grind them all out. First and foremost, we can make this Dark Flame Lance. It's our first hard mode lance, and I couldn't be more excited. Destroys your opponent's soul. Oh my god. Oh dear lord, look at that. That's going to fucking shred. Now another thing we can make is this Kyber Crystal, which is very, very interesting. Not only does it boost the shit out of our spear velocity and melee damage, but it also greatly increases our health regeneration, which is very, very cool. Oh, actually, we can combine the Box of Saws with our emblem and the Kyber Crystal, and I'm assuming get all those effects. So this is a crystal emblem, 12% increased melee damage, 20% increased spear velocity, 8% increased crit strike chance, and life regeneration greatly increased. That's beautiful and I love it. And now that we have a whole bunch of titanium, we can make ourselves a Crystal Crusher. Releases crystal bolts on impact, and I'm very excited to see this as well. It's damaged! Fuck me! Ooh, it sounds cool. It sounds like it's crushing crystals. I'm noticing that little crystal bounce. I think that's exactly what that is. Very cool. God damn, that's nasty too. Both of them are so good. I don't know which one we're going to use against the mechs. Without goddamn further ado, folks, let's make this armor. Really good defense. Wow, okay. I think I'm going to try and duck away from mimic loot in this playthrough. I think what I'm going to do is probably just get some wings, and I think we should be good to go. Oh my god. Grants the player increased invincibility length. Bricks me up. That by itself bricks me up. But on thrust number 5 or throw of our spear, it casts a crystal strike. Look at this. Ready? Ooh wee. Incredible. Erectile dysfunction around the world plummets to 0%. It is cured. People didn't know that all they had to do was play the Spears Overhaul on Terraria. Now it's time to grind out some of these sad sacks of shit just so we can make the manliest goddamn set of wings in existence. And by the goddamn manliest set of wings in existence, I of course mean fairy wings. Bam, there they are. We are set. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the godly Crystal Crusher. We have the winner's mentality. And by god do we have the mechanical eye that we accidentally got in hell. It is showtime. Let's fucking run some cheeks. Why is he shooting so fast? Maybe the Dark Flame Lance would be better because it's... Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think we might be onto something with that. The Dark Flame Lance, it's getting an occasional lick or two with the little demon sides. You see that shit? You see that? You see what we're working with? Now I'm thinking... Here's what I'm thinking. Listen. Alright. As soon as he comes into dash, Crystal Crusher. Come here, f***er. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, now we gotta get the fuck out of dodge. That was good. That was good damage. Then we switch back. That's good, man. We almost got him already. That's fantastic. Fucking goodbye, you f***er. Alright, watch this shit. Uh-huh. 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 Yep. Yep. That was good. That was really, really good. Oh, I'm feeling great. After we inevitably get this goddamn Epic Gamer Victory Royale, we're gonna be able to make a new spear called the Midas Touch or something like that. I'll fucking touch Midas. Now, if I'm not mistaken, all we gotta do is throw all that juicy loot in, and we have everything. Yep, we have everything to make it. Fantastic. Now, this is gonna be the spear that hopefully goddamn gets us through Plantera. It looks... Oh my god, look. It's fucking bouncing. Are you serious? Releases a bolt of ichor. Thrown spears defy gravity, ricochet off walls, and pierce more enemies. Has a chance to inflict ichor. Has an incredibly high crit strike ratio. That is... Oh my god. I truly do not think that could be more sexual if it tried. Look at this action. By the 9, it has no gravity physics at all. That's what it meant by it defies gravity. I get it now. I understand. I may be slow to the punch, but my heart's in the right place. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we're entirely caught up with upgrades, so I think we just have to run directly into one of these idiots. Mechanical Skull. Let's try this out. See how it goes. Well, we're definitely ichoring, which is good. Okay, Jesus Christ, that's solid. That's very, very solid. It's odd that I almost feel like this is doing more damage. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe if I try and throw it some more. It is fucking shut up. Don't get me wrong. It is absolutely tearing ass. But this just does really, really good. My god, brother. Alright, let's try the Crystal Crusher. Wow. Okay. Crystal Crusher fucks. It does. I'll come right out and say, I'll be the first to tell you. Fuck it. Mechanical Worm. Oh, where is he? Let's try and get him while he's in the ground. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was good action. I wonder how many times this weapon pierces. It's definitely limited, but mother of God, by the 9, I have ripped several packs of skooma, and brother, this is got me geeking. That is fucking good. Holy hell! What do you guys say we try a little Plantera action, huh? That's how we get our next upgrade. That's how we do. That's how we do. Okay, you can't blame me for going into the cougar's den. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the house of 1,000 MILFs. Let's get this goddamn party started. I'm thinking dominantly we use the Midas Spear, because I was kind of experimenting with it a little bit. And if we just keep bouncing them back and forth... This did make my game crash earlier, so I'm hoping that doesn't have, like, the same courtesy. We could try our damnedest. We could try our best. I don't think anyone could ever hold that against us. But they do bounce back and forth with 0 gravity effect, which is quite OP in close quarters combat such as this. While I would love nothing more than to take off specifically my crystallized pants and indulge in not just 1, but 2 of those goddamn tongues. Let's find out what the jungle's all about. We do have game progression, ladies and gentlemen. We do. And we have to keep progressing. But in the meantime, there is the Elemental Thrasher, which I am very, very intrigued by. Jabs and throws incredibly fast, casts a Fireball every 3rd thrust, casts a Beam of Ice every 5th thrust, and inflicts Frostburn and lights enemies ablaze. What is not to goddamn love about that? It seems to me as if the only thing we're really gonna have to worry about is getting the Ectoplasm. So I mean, why not just jump in and go goddamn balls to the walls, full max super style. We can absolutely keep all the bastards in here at bay and gather up all their ectoplasm while we're at it. Showing them in the meantime what it's really like to blast ectoplasm. Maybe even all over my desk, maybe, you know, all over the walls. Maybe accidentally on my pillowcase a little bit. I mean, who knows? But what I do know is we're going to need a whole lot more ectoplasm in order to make our final set of armor. So I'm definitely keen to grind out as much as I can while we're down here. Okay, so we should be able to craft this bad boy right up. And let's see what this bad boy is all about. Okay, alright, okay. Wow, what the fuck is that about? That's... Jesus Christ, that's actually insane. Okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to resizing Golem with this one. I'll come right out and say it. I'll be the first to say it. We definitely want to upgrade to Godslayer armor because, by God, does it look incredible. It increases our max life, our defense is absolutely outstanding, and the melee damage buffs from it are just putrid as well. So we're going to want to make every bit of that as fast as possible. Fuck me, we need an Ancient Manipulator. I could not be more upset. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know exactly what time it is. Since we can't get our Godslayer armor, we might as well slay a Mud Golem. By God, is this weapon incredible, by the way. What the f*** did they put in its soup? It's at this point where I feel like we're being rewarded a little bit more just for getting in to do the true melee type strikes. Like, it seems like our DPS goes up to an incredible extent. Trying to sit around this idiot and see how it goes. We can always put a little distance whenever the time comes, but right now I'm feeling somewhat comfortable in my own skin. Halfway is fine, you know what I mean? Half measures, cool. It's all good. Jesus fucking Christ, look at that. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. Listen, folks, I'm going to keep it entirely real with you, okay? Just you and me having a nice little talk with heavy, heavy eye contact and lightly heavy breathing. I so desperately want to get the Godslayer gloves, the Godslayer, and the Godslayer armor that, to be honest, I feel rather inclined to go shove this javelin straight up the Lunatic Cultist chocolate starfish. I just realized I was muted for the entirety of that fight, and I could not be more upset. I'll just give you a quick little rundown of how that fight went. I said, wow, everything's going alright, and then I got hit, and then I said, wow, that's not good, everything's not alright, it's quite the opposite of alright. And then I was saying the hit and run strategy seems to be working pretty good. And then I said, if we play it safe, it'll all be okay. And then I didn't play it safe, and I said, fuck that, fuck playing it safe. Ancient Manipulator, here I come. Alright, you guys are all up to speed, let's get to cracking. Godslayer armor, baby, just what the fucking doctor ordered. By the 9 we're fast. Can I get a hashtag by the 9 in the comments, please? All caps, if you will. Okay, so our max life is increased an incredible amount. Our defense is fucking super high. Our set bonus is when hit, you receive the Titan's Blessing. The Titan's Blessing grants the player 15% increased melee damage and 30 defense. Life regeneration increased tenfold. Oh my god, increased invincibility time after being hit. What the fuck? Oh my god, how nasty, how vile. From what I understand, everything we want to make from here, meaning the Godslayer gloves as well as the goddamn Godslayer itself, requires solar fragments. Paladin's Naginata? What the f is that? What? What is this? Right click to throw a returning spear. Thrown spear goes through tiles. Heals on critical hits, inflicts ichor. Where was this? Oh my god, I wonder how much we missed. Okay, what a relief, Jesus Christ. I'm looking on the wiki right now and it's saying the Paladin's Naginata might be one of the very few things that we missed. I think the only other thing I missed in terms of progression was the Frozen Halberd as well as the Crimson Carnage. But I mean, it's called a Paladin's Naginata. It's gotta come from a Paladin, right? There's no goddamn way it doesn't come from a Paladin. Okay, got one of the bastards. Here we go, here we go. Please, please, please. Yes! Paladin's Naginata, wow. Oh my god, look at the goddamn thing. Oh, wow, that's nice. Holy shit. I'm totally gonna transform it into something else right now, but wow, would that have been nice? But you know what I'm thinking now, folks? I'm thinking we take down the solar pillar and see what our true power is really about. I am noticing I'm not taking any damage whatsoever. I don't know what's happening. Is it the armor? Increased invincibility time after being hit. Normally I would be very, very fine with this, but now let's see. Oh, yep, yeah, wow. Okay. I hope it's not the armor that just makes us invincible. Nope, yep, nope, okay, we were just glitched. Very cool, very cool. The length of invincibility is just disgusting. I think what's happening is we're getting hit, it's rendering us as getting hit, but we're not actually getting hit, so the invincibility is just stacking away, maybe? Is that what's potentially happening, maybe? Yeah, I don't know, I keep accidentally making us immortal. I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what that's about. Well, there's the solar pillar, that was fun. What we really, really want to go for right now is the Godslayer gloves as well as the Godslayer itself. So, we got to put in our Paladin's Naginata, we got to put in our Midas Spear. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have our final spear, the Godslayer itself. And we also have the Godslayer gloves. That is so disgusting, I love it. Damn, look at the stats, man, that is just brutal. So now with everything reforged, we are doing 256 melee damage with the demonic Godslayer. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at the goddamn state of it. Whoa. Well, it's time to go touch all the other pillars. Oh, that's disgusting. I cannot wait to use this against a Moonlord. I cannot wait. Oh my god, the right click does disgusting damage too. What the fuck? And down goes the Stardust pillar. How beautiful. Unfortunately, I've made myself immortal again, and I cannot tell you how. I'm really hoping this doesn't happen during the Moonlord battle, but I don't think it will. I think the battle cry is really making us glitch out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this pillar, I'm going to sign out, sign back in, and then we're going to manually summon the Moonlord so we have a nice fair fight. We are officially back in, baby. We are back in. So let's go ahead and make a Celestial Sigil. Matter of fact, let's make 2 of them. Let's just try it straight up and see how we do. Oh my god, he's fucking here already. Jesus Christ. Let's try and get a little dash through here. I certainly am still taking damage. Oh lord, that fucking absolute piss missile we're sending his way is incredible. Let's see if I can tank one of these. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is disgusting. This is the most vile abomination. I love this. I love this so much. This is so good. Life is good. Life is fun. And I couldn't be more thrilled. I'm happy for the first time in 25 years. This is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. By God, brother. I'm sure glad we didn't go through the process of getting a mount. I feel good about this. This mod has a funny way of making you feel like you're just the fucking... You're the bee's goddamn knees, alright? And I love that feeling. I think it's incredible. I'm just gonna stand here, and I'm gonna do this. Yawn. Boring. Ah, I couldn't be more pleased. I could not be more pleased. As far as I know, first of all, yes, I like that. Feels good, and I liked it a lot. Second of all, I don't think there's anything that drops from the Moonlord. Unfortunately, there's nothing past that, so that's it, dude. That is it. In regard to this mod, I would absolutely recommend it. I had a really, really, really fun time And aside from my 400 million quality of life mods that I oh so loved so dearly, it really felt like it fit into the vanilla experience all the way until the very end. This is fucking OP, like insanely OP. But to be honest, I love me some OP gear. I really do. I'm an absolute sucker for it. I can't stay away from it. But yeah, I would absolutely recommend this mod to anybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this one was probably a little bit quicker than usual, but I seriously had a wonderful time. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content like this, as well as leave a comment down in the comment section below to let me know your thoughts on this video. For video and stream updates, make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter linked down below. And if you want to be there for my streaming return very, very soon, make sure to follow the Twitch link down below as well. Thank you all so much again for watching, and I'll be seeing all of you beautiful people in the next one. WaffleTime Brit-knee Spear Edition out.